there, it's Diane Banks, radio personality and voiceover actress in Chicago, on Twitter every day at Diane_Banks, with the bunny in the big city, voice123.com/Diane Banks, and here on YouTube, adding new videos all the time for you. Please continue to watch, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much, you guys, because right now I have 552 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and tell your friends. 312,000 views. Look at that, almost 313,000. So thanks again, you guys. I appreciate all your viewing and sharing, and yes, subscribe. So today we're talking about 10 things you never knew about Frozen. I have a feeling you know a lot of these, but there were a few I didn't know, so maybe there's a few that you might not know too. Like this one, the first female director, that one I knew. You probably knew that one too, but there's some good ones in here. And actually Brave had a female director too, although she ended up getting fired. There was some controversy with that. But this one, I guess she also wrote the screenplay for Frozen and Wreck-It Ralph. Maybe you knew that, maybe you didn't. There she is again. Some of these have like double and triple photos. Alright, Tangled auditions. Sometimes not getting the part pays off. Both Idina Menzel and Kristen Bell, who play Elsa and Anna, of course, auditioned for Rapunzel in Tangled. I didn't know that. Did you? They both auditioned. And in the case of Idina Menzel, or Adele Dazeem, a casting director recorded her audition, later helped her get the role of Elsa. So you're a real Frozen fan if you knew that. I didn't know that one. And there they are with their adorable look-alike dolls. Let's go on here to Snow, Snow, Snow. What's going on with this? Many details in every part of the film. For the snow alone, a snow generating software created 2,000 different kinds of snow. That's kind of cool. They talk more about that. I'll put the links if you want to spend more time reading these. But I just thought there's some cool things in here. Look at that. For the Ice Palace alone, 50 animators created that scene. Moving on to hair, hair, hair. Pretty hair. In Tangled, Rapunzel had 27,000 strands of hair. If you think that was a lot, you're in for a big surprise. Just for Anna alone, 420,000 strands, 4.2 times more hair than what you would find on a human head. And just in comparison, let's see, I have these photos here. Now, you can see Rapunzel's hair looked really pretty in the movie, but their hair, you can see it's like even more detailed here, Anna, as compared to Rapunzel. And then just to show you the difference going way back, look at the difference with Little Mermaid's hair, Ariel. It kind of just looks like one big form, but so cute. And actually, in its defense, that was, I think, the last hand-drawn film that they did. But anyway, that one's a cool one about the hair, and it shows you kind of more about how they did that. They had 63 hair rigs, so like I said, you can read more about this later. New software, blah blah blah, for their hair and clothes, texture, movement, and oh, I thought this was kind of cool. To create the realistic snow, their snow generating software was called the Matterhorn, like the Disney ride. I like that. Okay, ice colors we're moving on to. Elsa's emotions affect the color of her ice. When she's happy, the color around her are purple and cool blue, and then when she feels threatened, she like when she attacks the knights, the ice turns yellowish. Now, actually, with this one, I wouldn't say she's happy a lot of times when the ice is purple, or the snow, but or things around her. But let me see if I can find the piece of video here. Yeah, this shows you again the difference when she's showing off yellow. Yeah, there we see all the yellow, and then of course once this hits, oh, I hate that part, then she's back to the cooler colors. And I wouldn't say, again, that she's happy by any stretch, but there again we see the difference in the color change. That's pretty cool. I like that they did that. Alright, so let's move on here. Sometimes these have a bunch for each. And then these, again, I'm going to skip this because you probably know this. This is just really about the story and that how Elsa's not really a bad person and she loves her sister, but and so forth. So we'll skip this part. Now this about Norway, you may or may not know this, that the animators went there to study. And I thought this was kind of cool. And the Nordic designs, the rose mauling to decorate the clothes, walls, furniture, and almost everything in the movie. I'll put the link for this too. I didn't really know much about rose mauling or Norway, but here's a little sneak peek.
I'm Linnea Rose. In this video, I want to show you how to paint in the folk style from Norway called rose mauling.
Isn't that pretty? So like I said, I'll put that link for you if you want to learn more about that. And also, we can really see that in these photos, like here of Anna. You can really see how pretty that is on her dress. And also, I think I've got one of Hans here with Anna, and you can see it on his costume too. Isn't that pretty? Looks nice. And each one, again, is different for each character. Again, that may be something you knew or you didn't, but I just thought that was neat to share. And then we move on to hand-drawn. I didn't know this. There was actually hand-drawn animation in the film. One of the scenes when Elsa changes water to ice with her magic, and they use the different technologies for that. And let me just show you that really quick and see if you can tell. I can't tell that this is hand-drawn. It doesn't look any different to me.
Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn.
Yeah, I mean, to me that looks computer generated like everything else and looks beautiful, but I think that's an interesting note that they did actually hand draw some. And then here they just wrap up by telling you about the Hans Christian Andersen inspirations for movies like Frozen, with the adaptation from The Snow Queen. I bet you knew that one. I did too. So there you go. 10 things you never knew about Frozen, maybe a few you didn't know. From Answers, screenanswers.com. And again, I'll put all these nice links for you if you want to look back over any of the videos or photos and things like that, and spend a little more time with it, perhaps, if you're a Major League Frozen fan. It's Diane Banks at Twitter, Diane_Banks, voice123.com/Diane Banks, here on YouTube, adding new videos all the time. Please continue to watch, share, and subscribe. Yes, subscribe if you haven't yet. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.